Well, John, thank you for doing this interview, first of all. I hear great things about your new book. And I even hear it selling at an affordable price.
Correct.
In fact, just if you don't mind, I'm curious, how much is an autographed copy?
About $13,000.
Whoa, that's steep. I'll tell you what, John, this new book is chock full of wisdom. Where do you get all this information?
Hearsay.
I'm sorry, I thought you said hearsay. Certainly you mean like hours and hours of research.
I've never worked a day in my life.
So what, do you just take a bunch of other people's information or rumors or what? Just compile them and that's your book?
You understand.
I gotta say, I've never heard of a book being written that way. Impressive. John, word on the street is this book has a scratch and sniff section. Is that true?
Absolutely.
So you're a big Twitterer, I hear, and I hear you're talking about the book a lot online. Who are some of your favorite commenters?
Martin Luther King.
Get out of here.
Mother Teresa.
How's that possible, John?
Harry Truman.
I think those are just screen names, John.
Wait a second. The video that you're watching is an obvious spoof, and I hope you have as much fun watching it as I did making it. And by the way, we're going to come back to it in just a moment. But it is there for a certain reason. That is to let you know that just because you're talking to somebody or going back and forth, it doesn't mean that you're connecting with that person. Communicating and connecting are two different things. Every day we communicate. Every day we talk. Everybody communicates, but very few connect. Why is it that some people just seem to do better in the marketplace than others? Why is it that even in families, some parents seem to be able to connect with their children and others don't? Well, you see, there's a barrier. Sometimes it's almost like an invisible barrier. You can't even see it, but you can feel it. Every time you try to connect with somebody, something stops you and you ask yourself, why am I not able to, quote, break through and connect with somebody else? Well, in my book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect, I talk about really how to break that invisible barrier. I talk about 5 connecting principles that literally you have to have in your life, I have to have in my life if I'm going to connect with people. And then I really get practical and I give 5 connecting practices, way to really connect with people in a very practical way. What's exciting about the book is we blogged it and we had literally over 2,000 people interact with us. In other words, we would chapter by chapter display it to the people and they would begin to come back and say, well, here, I think you could connect better here, or I think this is a good thought. Over 2,000 people really fed me some information and great things. We put their quotes, their stories in the book. You see, it's a book about connecting, breaking that invisible barrier. So I want you to understand there is hope for you, that you can learn. If you've maybe never really felt you connected with people, you can learn how to connect. So let's get back to the video and let's also remember this. Everyone communicates, few connect. There is a barrier, but you can get through it.
Is there anything you want to say to your potential book buyers?
No.
Just something? One thing? Okay, I'll just make this real easy for you. Just look right in the camera and say the first thing that comes to mind.
My name is John, and I'm your friend.
All right, John, one more question. Sorry, what? Okay, thanks for doing this interview, and I hope everyone picks up a copy of your new book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect.